to The Woods with the Wolf, of course. I'm glad me and my man T-Man got another episode for you. We have DJ XL to my left right here.
Oh,
We got the Wolves on deck. We got the pretty Alexis here and the pretty Caitlin here. So thank y'all for showing up. And I think we got a deep couple of topics for y'all today, huh? Ain't that right?
yeah. You ain't gonna say hi?
Hi, how y'all doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for coming to the woods. All right, so I already kind of gave y'all a preview before, but break it off with the first question. Why do y'all think relationships are not working like people say our parents and grandparents' generations are?
We're gonna start with Caitlin first. I know she got something to say.
Oh, Caitlin, the hot seat.
I don't know. I really couldn't even.
And do you think those earlier generations' relationships were stronger than our relationships? What's your opinion?
In a sense, like I feel like. Let me just give you an example okay. So
Please,
my
I love
aunt-
examples.
Okay, so my aunt
Short
and my
example.
uncle.
Okay,
they
yeah.
were married. They've been married he's deceased now, but he's been married for like 59 years.
Wow.
So it's different circumstances.
But was it a good 59 years? Like
It
the whole
was.
time?
Like
Ain't nobody cheated?
You love to be
Outside
over there?
babies?
know about. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know.
That's true. But I mean,
we have too many outlets now too. We have a lot of things that influence. It's like social media, whatever it is. Like we're looking at that couple like this is what we want to be, but are we actually doing what they're doing?
it's deep. It's deep, yeah.
Okay. Alexis?
Yeah,
you here?
I just feel like, in a sense, a lot of people. I don't want to say like they have like motives. Like people
That's real.
go into things thinking like, okay, this is what I want, or this is or they like expectations, and like if they don't meet their expectations, then it's over. Like they're not trying to.
Oh,
do
okay.
it. You know
They're
what I'm
not
saying? Like,
the patient and
they're
not waiting for
They're
yeah.
not trying to.
They want a
wait, or
ready-made
they're not
relationship.
trying to, they're just like it's either you're gonna do it or you're not.
That's real.
And
That's
so,
real.
I mean, that's what I think.
I like that. So, Caitlin, when you were talking about your aunt and uncle, like what were the qualities that you could tell like made them a strong relationship?
They led with love. Like that was the first thing they told me. Like during my baby shower with his father, it was like whatever issue you have, like lead with love. Because I think automatically we all go to like hate, or like anger. I wouldn't even say hate, but just anger.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to make you as mad as I feel because I want you to feel.
Oh
how I
yeah,
feel,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know? But they don't think, okay, let me push back. Let me not say something because if I go overboard, there's no coming back from that.
But isn't that like a maturity thing, or is that a relationship thing?
I think it's a maturity thing.
Yeah.
And it's true. Some of us are not mature in our relationships. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they compromise though too.
Going to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And none of us really want to compromise. I think everybody
That's real. That's
now is like, I'm putting myself first. I'm putting myself on a pedestal. And if you don't align with that, oh well.
Yeah.
That's
That's what Alexis was saying.
So when my uncle, he had a drinking problem, and she was like, if you don't fix it, we're gone.
He fixed it.
Fixed it.
Like, what does that mean? Fixed
Nah,
it.
he got
I
better
mean,
eyes.
like a few drinks now, or he just completely cut it out.
Completely, like.
Oh,
he
wow.
just stopped drinking. He ended up being a reverend in church. All of that, like.
He did it. So he wasn't a resident before that.
No. They got
Goodness
married when they were
gracious.
16 years old. They had the
Holy
baby when they were 16.
smokes.
That's old school right
Yeah.
there.
You ain't kidding.
So,
So you don't think we're on that level right now, as far as like the popularity as far as relationships?
no, I don't think we have the patience.
That's real.
Yeah. I don't think we have the trust either. Not even just patience. We don't trust. We don't trust.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what we gonna do, bro? How do we get to the? How do we get to the trust?
Because you're engaged. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Everything's on the table already. Dang, Caitlin. All right, bet. She's letting everybody know. Fast.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
tell you
step
right
back from
now,
the table.
between me and my fiance, we got a thing between us where the trust is always broken. But
I don't even know what to go with that.
like, okay.
Dang.
Hey.
Let me take another drink. Let me take another drink. I don't-
Right, hold on.
only she would get that. But
Okay.
but the love is always there though. The love is always there. And we have mutual trust in one another. Like I can go out, hang with my boys, and I
That's
can
real.
come home a happy, faithful man every day. And I can trust her to do the same. And she's like many hours away right
Yeah.
now. And it's I don't have to worry about her.
Yeah.
But are people like that these days? Like our age? I'm 27. Like, nah, not at all.
No.
Back then, I don't think they had cameras back then, like we talk about. I don't think they had social media back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying you can get away with a lot of stuff back then. But
Yeah.
here,
100%, 100%. Yeah,
ah,
Detective.
yeah,
I'm a
very
detective.
much so.
one of y'all
yeah.
see one of the
so many
posts,
outlets. Yeah,
you know, it's over with.
I'm going through everything.
You knock on the door,
Like,
boom, 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 boom.
Gracious.
exactly.
Where you at?
Goodness gracious, man.
What's the next question?
All right, so this is more like because I'm always on Instagram. I love that app. I don't know why it's addicting. But the latest, I'm not gonna say the latest thing, but one thing they were talking about Michael B. Jordan and that girl who called him corny or whatever. So, did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see that,
I
Alexis?
didn't see that, but
Yeah, it was funny.
You said you did or
no,
didn't?
I didn't.
So basically, what happened was like I think it was one of the red carpets or whatever. And somebody was like interviewing just like we interview here, and like she went to high school with him.
Yeah.
Okay, I read about it.
Yeah, and he was
I
like,
didn't listen to
she was like giving his accolades, and he was like, "Yeah, you remember you used to call me corny?" And I didn't really, I just saw like the headline, so I didn't get to
He
really
pointed
watch
her
it.
out.
Yeah.
But
For real.
yeah.
Like he did not let that go.
Yeah, like from high
Like-
school.
Like core memory. Like
Wow.
Yeah.
mean, see, people.
So my
You
question.
really thought you weren't gonna meet this man again?
Exactly. Yeah. But even if they did, like, hey, we all made fun of people growing up. So I mean,
yeah.
but my question is like, is that really a turnoff? Is that like a quitting thing? Like, oh, he's corny, or is he? Because I mean, what is really corny though? You know what I
I
mean?
was
Like,
just gonna say that.
there's a spectrum that we always use as far as like you got Future here, and then we got like Michael B. Jordan, and then everything in between. So like, is somebody like Michael B. Jordan like a
about
turnoff?
Russell.
It's corny and
Because, you know,
attractive.
Russell Wilson, yeah.
That needs
They
to be
all
the
put them
title.
all in the same thing, like Russell Wilson and Michael B.
To
Jordan.
me, Russell Wilson's not corny. He's not. I think a lot of people are labeling him corny for your just being like a loving husband. But he is not.
Right on
I
time.
mean, he's not.
And what is corny to you? What is corny to you?
I couldn't even tell you what corny. I guess it's like an individual thing. Okay, so listen, hear me out.
Oh Lord.
Russell
She said, "Hear me
Wilson.
out." Anytime somebody says, "Hear me out,"
You know it.
I try not to hear him out.
You know it.
I try not to hear him out. That is my cue.
Russell Wilson is not like the normal guy that we see now on Instagram.
What do you mean?
Social media. Like, for instance, the normal guy is.
All right, we got to
Oh,
describe
Lord.
two things. You got to describe normal, and then we got to describe corny.
Yeah, okay. That's
This is Caitlin's brain right
okay,
here.
so let me
Welcome to
not say
Kate.
normal.
We're not welcome to Wiz anymore. We're in welcome to Caitlin's brain.
Let me not say
Let's-
normal. Let me say average. So average,
Ooh,
usually
you
guys
like
are
average?
more materialistic, right?
Who?
You
The
flashing?
guys?
No, yeah. I mean,
Black?
we're
The average guy is materialistic.
Alexis, you could jump in and help Caitlin
But
out
the reason
anytime.
I'm saying this is because like name brands, like they're big on Gucci, Prada, you know what I'm saying? Different stuff like that. And depending on what spectrum of life you're on, guns and money.
True.
Russell
Yeah,
Wilson
that's
is
real
not
talk.
that.
Yeah, and this is
And
Shreveport, so you
drugs.
already know
Come
how
on,
it
that's
goes.
what I'm saying. So
Is that type of spectrum you on?
no, no. But that's what I'm saying. Russell Wilson, he's none of that. Like not big into social media. You'll see him on there, but he's a family guy.
So does that make him more
Right.
attractive or
to
less
me, it makes
unattractive?
it more attractive. So other people, it may make it more corny. But look how many people are having those relationship issues, or they want a guy to be a family guy, or they want him to take care of his kid.
Hey, I'm gonna get back to you, Alexis. Let me hear from you real quick. Is corny attractive to you?
Yeah, it's corny attractive
I mean,
to
like
you.
Caitlin said, I mean, I can't really say like what corny is. Like, I don't use that term. I don't use that. I mean,
So what do you call somebody that's like completely opposite of what we saw, like misogynistic? I wouldn't say he was misogynistic, but somebody like opposite of like Future or something like that. So what do you call a guy who's like strictly about where he
Future to
works,
me, I
coming
mean,
home and chilling? The average guy, normal guy.
Future to me is like somebody who you want to hang out with or whatever, like, you know, late night, Like, he's just that part. He's just
It's a
that.
late night.
He's just a booty.
You know what I'm
call.
saying? Exactly. He's you can use that term if you want to, but like, you know, he's just that someone that you can hang out with, party with, whatever. Like, you know, if you want to have a good time, that's Future.
Right.
But Russell Wilson, on the other hand, he's somebody who you're building a relationship with, somebody who, you know, you want to take home, meet your mom, like, you know, stuff like that. Like him, I see him as I would want to be with somebody like him.
Yeah.
You see, you would or wouldn't?
I would.
Okay, so that's not a deal breaker.
No.
Okay. Well, do y'all put Russell Wilson and Michael B. Jordan in the same category?
I guess.
I would.
So y'all
to a
don't.
certain
All right.
extent.
So what's the difference?
I would.
I'm gonna say.
I like Michael B. Jordan, so I'm.
I gotta look past the whole relationship thing.
Huh?
No, like if you look past the relationship, of course, Michael B. He's not with anybody that we know of right now.
Mm-hmm.
But on the same level as Russell Wilson, possibly, like we see him go through a relationship with Lori Harvey, but
He has
how
potential.
true is that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has potential, but how true is it? We don't know. we really don't know.
Hey,
But do we really know anything though?
Right.
Hey, to me, that girl is dumb. I don't know.
Come on, Lori.
I'm looking on the outside in, but
You
know,
think-
Why do you think Lori's
You
dumb?
think Lori
Like, why do
is
you think she's
dumb?
dumb?
She's the queen of the girls, bro.
uh,
You're about to fight. You about to fight both of these
You wanna know
girls.
something? Somebody called me that. Somebody called me. You're
Lori?
Lori Harvey.
all right, you know
Whoa,
what?
okay.
Yeah.
That could be
Like,
a compliment.
Look,
No.
She's
I'm all
attractive.
for like I'm all for pro-choice. Like she said, she
Oh,
said
we
no
in
to the
pro-choice
proposal,
talk
okay?
now.
She said no to proposal. I don't know.
I'm gonna keep looking at the camera every time
You know-
something crazy happens.
You talking
Like
about
The Office.
Are we
Listen.
going to abortions right now?
Oh Jesus!
Hey, that's what pro-choice
Wait,
means. We're on the same level here.
Wait. I'm just saying, like choosing whether you want to dance on a guy, whether you want to like say yes or propose or not. What the hell was your mind at when you was thinking that? But anyway,
Listen, we know what pro-choice means.
See,
I'm with you, Caitlin.
Okay,
I'm with
thank you.
Caitlin.
I'm like, hold on.
so like I'm not knocking her decision to say no to the
Yeah.
proposal. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But looking from the outside in of the guy who's actually doing the proposing, I thought that he was a upstanding citizen. Like
That's what I said too.
I was like, and I know like thousands of people would die
yeah.
to be in your
where-
position right now.
Yeah.
And I'm saying like you got to beat those thousands of people. I'm like, I go why?
Right.
And then we see what she's like in the past. Like she's always been in the hot seat for doing
Crazy stuff.
crazy stuff. Yeah. So that's why I said she's crazy for what she's done.
Well, she young too.
I
I
mean-
didn't realize Michael B. Jordan was that much older than her. Like he's almost 40.
Right.
And she's like what, 26 maybe? So she's young.
I'm
Like
telling you right now, I'm gonna go see Creed 3
ready.
tomorrow. I bet
It's
you-
come out? Is that out already?
Yeah, it's out already. And I bet you my bottom dollar, that nigga ain't gonna lose another 40. But hey, that's neither here or there. What's up with the next question?
I don't know. Did we even get to the bottom of this? Tom,
Yeah, let's go
hey, hold on. Hey, I'm not hearing it from here anymore.
Can you hear us?
Check. I'm still not hearing
I
it.
can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah, we hear good.
I hear you.
I'm not hearing from mine.
Everything's plugged in over here. What's up? You hear now?
Might check. Oh, yeah, now I hear it.
Okay. I was gonna say we can hear you still.
All right. I got a question for y'all.
Mhm,
Let's say a corny guy approaches you, right?
Mhm.
Still on the corny
The
side.
first-
Yeah,
Well,
Alexis
listen,
needs to.
Okay,
I'm about to
exactly.
paint you the description.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, look. He has a plain shirt on, right?
Well, why? So I guess I'm the corny guy.
No.
here.
No.
Or I have a plain shirt on.
Imagine a button down, but just plain. Plain button down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't dripping. He got some
I
reckless.
feel
He got-
victimized right now.
Right.
He got
He's
like
like just pointing at me.
Right.
What?
he got
The Ravion's not coming
he
on
got
the
some,
next.
he got some
next,
regular jeans,
podcast.
sketches on. He got sketches on in the club.
In the club.
But he looks good though. You know, he's well groomed. You know what I'm saying? He comes to you, not with any pickup lines, but just
Is it like the skating sketchers, like with the rollers?
I think white boy sketches. You know the type of.
I mean,
the
somebody
Velcro.
rolled up.
It's
Caitlin,
somebody-
somebody rolled up
somebody-
on you on some skater
I don't
skater
know about
sketches.
that.
Okay,
Well,
what type,
listen,
what type of
listen.
sketchers? Because come on now, because some of them got money. Like
Velcro.
I'm gonna just be honest.
Any-
with you.
No,
anyway.
for real.
Anyway,
Real
but
talk,
But look,
yeah.
he's,
Just from
he's
experience.
he's 6 foot at least.
At least 6 foot.
He's 6 foot. You can see he's well built, right?
Yeah.
Nice groom.
You got a nice body.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice
He
face.
has,
We in
he
there.
has,
Yeah, just go straight to it. He has a nice body.
only thing that shows that he has
This
some
is
type of
this is
wealth.
Deravion's dream guy right here. That's what you're trying to explain to me.
Listen, the only type of wealth it may seem like he has is his watch. He has his
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
nice
Rolly.
watch. But that's it though. He's plain. He's
That's
minimum.
fine.
He's a
Plain
minimalist.
Jane.
He comes to you, says, "Hey, I think you're pretty.
Ooh.
Can I get your number?" What you gonna say?
Oh, that's it. That's the only line he uses.
If he's
Pretty.
attractive,
What's your number?
that's okay. If he's
He's
attractive,
plain.
that's fine. If he's attractive,
he's a
that's
square.
Okay.
It's
Because-
a lot of people who I mean they don't have to have a flashy. They don't have to have a Gucci,
and they got
you know
the
what I'm saying?
bag.
And
They got the money.
exactly.
They got the money. The people
But
with
I mean,
the flashy, they don't got the
yeah,
money. They don't got the money. It's on them.
Exactly.
He's wearing sketches in the
That's
club though.
Y'all are
Okay.
smart. Y'all are smart.
Okay, sure. He might
I need
not-
y'all to
he
be
might got some
realistic.
Nice shoes.
I need y'all to
I'm
be
gonna tell you
realistic on this
something.
podcast.
Skechers
Y'all
are not
looking-
cheap like you think they
Y'all
are.
looking good for these people out here, but I need y'all to be real.
I'm for real.
So,
Y'all know damn well
I'm
y'all
being-
gonna look the other
I'm
way.
being so real.
Deravion has a
I bet one of y'all,
expectations
probably
for
you
y'all.
gonna say buy me a drink first.
Buy me. You T-Pain over
Yeah.
here?
Yeah,
You
I am.
T-Paining? You T-Paining over here?
She know. She
But I'm
know.
saying, if
She
he-
over here gonna put up that.
I'll be
little ring
T-Paining
she
too.
got
I'll
on.
be-
I'd be like,
If he's attractive,
Look at her.
he might.
Right.
I mean, but if he
They
was,
got
Hold on, Alexa. We need you back to the mic.
oh, sorry.
we're trying to tell you,
Oh Lord.
he got that bag. He got that bag.
Y'all.
Kayla
saying
knows
no.
what she's looking for.
Y'all saying
She's
no.
not
Y'all-
easily distracted by the bling.
Not.
She's deep in the game.
It's
She
just a
knows.
facade. It's a mask.
So what are you looking for if a guy approaches you?
Caitlin, what are you looking for? That's what we. That's
For a guy?
right now.
Don't put me on the
Oh,
spot.
she
Let's
looked-
just
look
throw it out.
Ooh, she's on the. She's on the hunt. Let's go right here.
Okay.
What you looking for?
What I'm looking for in a guy?
Yeah, let's go.
I'm not looking.
I'm looking for a
if
rich-
you were to be looking, we're talking hypothetical here. We ain't talk about your personal life yet.
Hypothetical. What?
Yeah, hypothetically.
Hypothetically, what are Alexis
like
be
you're
looking
a
for?
deal, a guy to approach you.
For a guy to approach me.
Guys, I hope you are listening. We're giving you the blueprint right here
Okay.
for Alexis. This is a blueprint for Alexis.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know. You talking about like how he looks and all that? Like, I mean,
He has to give something.
I go, and it's crazy because I go straight for teeth. I look at people's teeth.
She's
I
a
do
dentist.
that.
She's a
I
dentist.
do. How do you know? I
She
am
got
a
the
dentist.
You're a dentist?
I'm a
Yeah,
dentist.
how did you-
Holy smoke! I mean, I didn't. Hey.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But no.
Yeah, I just, you know what I'm
me.
saying?
But yeah, I look for people. I look at their teeth. Like when you sit here talking to me, like I'm sitting here looking at
Come a little closer.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
keep it out.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
move the mic to you. I tried to
I'm
tell you
sorry.
that before.
I'm just chilling over here. Okay, is that cool? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Is it cool with you? That's what
Yeah.
we're worried about you,
I'm,
girl.
fine. I'm just leaning back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fat
but
Joe
yeah,
over there leaning
For a
back.
guy to approach you, what he has to give.
What he has to give.
Like it's given like elegance is given like pristine. He has to get clean teeth at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that for sure. And then like, no, he just has to. He doesn't. To be honest, I don't like when people come up to me and they be like they try to hit me with this little corny.
Is that word corny?
I use the
Yeah.
word.
Michael B.
It's
Jordan, you
just-
can't get Alexis, bro.
I got her.
You can't get her.
It's just
We got action,
honestly,
folks. We
though,
got
but
action.
being for real, like if somebody comes up to me and they like, let's just say I was in the club. Okay, so I was in the club.
She said, let's just say like she's not there.
I was in the club 2 weeks ago, and it was this guy.
14 days ago.
It was this guy or
Was that
whatever,
Valentine's Day?
and he
I
asked
don't
me.
know.
He was
Probably
like,
so.
he was
Yep,
just like,
it
he
was.
just asking me. Yeah. Oh,
You was in the club on
Valentine's?
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
where's y'all
Okay.
go?
I see you looking. I see you looking.
Yeah, looking for love.
I
Looking
wasn't-
for
I wasn't
love.
looking. I was
The
looking for
drinks.
time.
Yeah, bring that drink a little closer.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry.
But no, like I was in the club and all of a sudden this man just comes up to me and he's asking me all like he just comes asking me like questions like how old
What's your
are you?
name? What's your
Like-
sign?
Like he exactly like I mean and that's cool, but I'm just like damn like that's
Was his teeth not clean?
She was like,
Confused. What's
damn,
going
just
on?
buy me a drink. What's
his
going
teeth
on?
wasn't clean. Let's
Was he
get a
attractive?
buck. No.
No.
How can you tell his teeth
It's
in the
a
club? It was
automatic-
just
What
like
was he
lights
wearing?
are on.
The lights was on. I mean, we were
The
at
lights
this club. I mean, what was it? Was it a club? I guess you could call it like,
It's like
a
a
bar or
lounge.
whatever.
She was at the strip club.
Like, I was saying,
What's the name? I mean, they're not.
it's called Bayou. It's called Bayou X in Bossier. Y'all been?
Yeah, South
Yeah.
Bossier.
I
Downtown
go
Bossier.
there.
Y'all would not
Yeah.
catch
Shout
me in
out to
the club.
Bayou X and the East Bank
I've
Mafia
never-
down there.
Yeah.
I have never
I
tried to
love
pick
that
up
place.
girls
In
at
a
an
club?
X-Star place.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
It does sound dangerous.
That sounds
No,
very
it was-
dangerous.
Like what if she like a pickup line? Whoosh. No, that's it.
No, but I mean,
I don't think Alexis has that aim.
No.
I'm just.
There's always a short ones, Marcus. It's
Mhm.
always a short one.
I'm short myself, so trust me.
But
I know.
yeah, I mean, it just was like too much for me. I was just like
Too many
Right.
questions, huh?
too many questions.
Was it like back to back? He was like
Like
shooting
back
them off.
to back.
It was
Like
a
back
That's
to
not
back.
even
I
a
mean,
club,
I was just
though.
like-
Was you even answering them though?
I was just like,
She's like, yeah, this is my credit score.
you know, like rolling my eyes, like exactly. At this point, what you want? My
It was
security.
too aggressive. It was too aggressive.
Now, was anyone around you at this time?
I mean, I was with my sister and her friends or whatever, but
But not your guy.
no.
So he saw a shot.
Yeah,
went for it.
he thought.
I'm proud of him for trying
Hey,
though.
hey,
Hey,
yeah,
yo,
that
he
was
walked
cool.
across the
Kudos.
room.
Kudos to that guy.
Look, y'all gotta understand, like it's
It's
kind of
not
tough for
kudos.
us too, cause we gotta start the conversations.
But it's not kudos to him because
She
I
said
saw-
we're taking all kudos back.
I saw he had a ring on.
Oh
He
Lord.
was
So wait.
married
I have a
man.
question.
Oh,
And you're
Caitlin,
doing all
we're
this
back
stuff
in Caitlin's
because-
world. We're back in Caitlin's mind.
So do you ever see a girl and it's like, nah, I'm not gonna try that? Or do you just go ahead? Y'all just like do you
I feel
how
like
do you
y'all don't think with your
decipher
head.
who you should like approach and who you don't approach?
Uh,
Like what are the factors that make you not approach a girl?
When I
that
was
make you-
single, I just want to say that when I was single,
Yeah.
the main factor was if I'm drinking clear brown. You know, I was a main factor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mm-mm.
This guy.
No.
And I think it also
honestly,
depends on like where you're at too.
I
though.
mean,
Depends on where you're at because you don't want to bother. I don't like bothering girls, but like, so if we're like, I don't even know. I really don't.
Marcus,
They really don't.
what's What do you usually go for if you like you see a girl like what would make you attracted to her?
What am I making? I'm like slim fine girl, so I'm really on go when it happens like that. So it's really not about what she does or how she looks. And she if I'm attracted, I'm attracted.
So you're looking for body. You're not looking for
Yada 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 yada.
face.
I mean, the thing that
how would I know before I approach her
That's true.
what she got?
We're talking about first initial instinct for a guy.
I see
It's
across
like,
the club. Boom.
oh, she looks pretty. Same thing with you guys. Like, if a guy walks up to you, he's like, oh, I think you girls instantly know if like a guy's attractive or not the moment you see him. Like the moment you lays out, it's like, yeah, I do that. All right. You know what I'm saying? Or then sometimes you be like, hell no,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
nah.
I don't like overly attractive guys either. I think that's a big
cap.
pretty
turn
boy.
up.
That's-
too much.
That's cap.
Big turn up.
I see a lot of people talk about that on Facebook.
Straight cap.
How you gonna say it's cap?
You're light skin. It's straight cap.
The point is, I don't like pretty boys. I just don't.
Y'all love the idea of pretty boys.
They're
Let's be
cute.
honest.
I mean, it's like
I mean, I don't know.
they're cute.
I don't know.
But to answer your question, the only thing that make me not want to talk to a girl if I see her loudly cussing out somebody in the club, and I'm like, I probably should stay away.
Yeah,
That's probably not my vibe.
Yes.
I don't like nobody who embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all
That's
that.
my only thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought I was, but I'm good on
Right.
that. That's
For
my
me,
only thing.
honestly, like these days, I go for height. Like all my life, I'm 6'5". All my life, it's been these little itty bitty.
Your fiance's like what, 5'11"?
She's
Heck
up there,
no.
but she's a
She might be
stallion.
6.
That's all I gotta say.
She's
She's a
tall.
stallion.
She is tall.
But like
Okay.
all my life,
I agree with you. I agree with you, Caitlin.
Around
She's tough.
Lex's height, like we're talking like maybe even shorter. Like it's been crazy. I was like, I just need something I can't. My
level.
neck. Yeah.
Level.
I gotta hurt myself to look down at it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
That to me is like a must these days. Like I'm so happy with what I have. Like,
So,
you just don't know. You
What's
just
the
don't know.
perfect height for a woman?
She's talking to you. She pointed at you. So.
Nah, both of y'all.
She-
She
She definitely did not. She ain't that drunk. Nah, I saw that finger go straight to you, my boy.
Like if I can tilt my head to a 45-degree angle and still make eye contact with you, that's great. That's perfect height for me.
Alexis. Alexis is short.
I feel like she needs
I
that
am
90-degree
5'2".
angle.
But Alexis is just cute.
Like do short people like other short people? Is that a thing?
No.
No.
I could have said
To be honest, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to find a tall person.
Go
Like,
No.
yeah, it is. It's hard. It's hard to find a tall person, to be honest. Because I mean, like,
in Shreveport.
Stop the cap.
In Shreveport.
No.
It is
Seriously.
very hard.
Stop this
Seriously.
man. Hey, look at my man over here. Look at my man
no,
over
it
there.
is. Like, people don't. I mean, I don't get them. I'm not gonna say like
Going
for
down,
everybody else.
Go down
but-
south.
No.
South LA. I
down
love
south.
Man, my
LA.
man just told me there's literally a 6'10" junior
I didn't tell you that.
at Southwood. Now he didn't tell me that, but
I don't know
my man
about
behind the
Southwood.
scenes here. Like they're there. The people are there. Y'all just
We don't.
I mean, I'm
Y'all
not
ain't
looking for
looking up.
nobody in no Southwood.
Why are
I
we
mean,
looking at high school?
like-
But I
911.
was saying like this some tall people out there. I just think that y'all just are like y'all don't need that height. Y'all honestly don't need
I'm
that height.
5'7". Yes, you have to be.
How tall is your guy now?
I think it's like 6 feet.
That's tall.
Somewhat.
That's
Like,
doable.
To me, it's not though.
He said that's doable.
Look at his face. Look, y'all be capping. Y'all be straight capping out here.
It's not. I mean, okay. Keep in
6
mind.
feet is not tall.
I
to
mean,
you?
to me, I'm 5'7". I'm really like 5'8", to be honest. So it's like I can move
Caitlin,
my
what are you?
nigga.
5'7",
Like,
5'8"?
that-
Boyfriend 6 foot. What's going
I'm
on?
tall though. Like if you saw
Yeah.
me when you walked in, you saw this tall girl.
This tall glass of water. Yeah, I was like, this girl's a giant. Just walked in.
Exactly.
Did you duck in when you come into the doorway? Caitlin,
it
goodness
was like,
gracious.
I'm tall, so it's just like.
So,
like,
Caitlin's in her own world
So,
right now.
how-
She
how
wants us
tall-
to call her
How
tall.
tall does your guy have to be?
My top. Let's just be realistic here.
Please, Alexis, let's be realistic.
No, 'cause
Don't give us no
I would
fantasy.
Like, I honestly would like for them to be 6 foot, but let's just be realistic.
Yeah, let's be
Most of the
realistic.
guys that come to me, they
I
say
like
that
just trying to be
they're
logical.
6
feet.
feet, but they're not 6 feet.
We're like 5'9".
Yeah, like I mean, not even that. Like
That's a
let's
big
be
jump.
real.
That's a big jump.
No, like honestly, there may be like I give him 5'7", 5'8".
Okay, let me ask. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
So he's taller than you, right?
Yeah, he's taller than me.
You're still
I
looking
mean,
up, right?
but it's not. To be honest, sometimes it just depends. It's like all the guys that I have been talking to, they're like just maybe like a little bit, not even no. not like
Girls like that.
I'm looking up at the ceiling type
I mean,
thing. Like,
it goes back to what prehistoric times. Like you think that a taller person can protect you. So I'm not hating. I'm not hating on
I mean,
it. You know what I'm saying?
does short guys get no love these days? Yeah.
No, we get love.
I've
Trust me.
dated. My first love.
Short
I'm a
guys
short
get love.
guy.
All my
First
short
love.
kings out there, we
First
definitely
love
get
short.
love.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're watching
First
it.
love is short.
He's short. Like
Was he shorter than you?
gonna be
he
quiet.
was shorter than me. Maybe like.
Oh,
an
look
inch
at you.
shorter.
Thank you. I'm
But
doing class for
was
you.
you satisfied with
Good.
him though as a person?
At that time, yeah, I didn't know no better. No, it's
She said, she said, I didn't. Okay.
I love it. Like,
We're not going to dive deep
like-
into that.
Like we still we got mutual love for each other now. But that was like my first love, first
Yeah,
everything.
of
But
course.
I looked past it because he was funny. Like
Yeah.
he was passionate.
That happens all the
loving.
time.
Yeah,
But he was a Scorpio, so I
That's a
had to
good
let
point.
that go.
Oh, Lord.
Ugh.
Shout out to the Scorpios. Shout out to
He's
the-
a Scorpio. That's a Scorpio too, my
Shout out to
love.
the Scorpios. So, does all those characteristics outweigh the height?
Yeah, in my sense, yeah.
In Caitlin's sense, it does.
I mean,
Honestly,
I don't. To be honest, I'm not looking for. Oh, is he tall? Is he? You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for that. I was.
She's not looking for it, but that's the first thing she said.
I
So,
wasn't looking like when I'm meeting a guy. Like I'm not looking for.
Right.
It's all
That's
gravy.
the first thing she said.
Literally, but she's not looking for that. though. Why would,
But
no.
she ain't looking for it.
I'm not.
Don't be
I'm
fooled,
not
guys.
Looking, I am not looking like.
In
if it's
Caitlin's
like,
world,
if
just be
somebody
funny. Just be funny,
Just
bro.
be funny?
Just be
No.
funny.
If you can make me laugh.
And don't ask her a lot of questions when you go to Bayou X.
Please.
Shout out to Bayou X though. East Bank Theater. I mean Mafia. All right, we're gonna transition to the next question because y'all just told me some. You know, I'm just gonna I'm gonna let the audience describe exactly how they feel about that conversation. But obviously, because these two questions about celebrities, the last one was, but Gabrielle Union was like got viral because she was like at one point in time she was like the breadwinner and she didn't feel bad for cheating. So how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like breadwinners, somebody's paying all the bills? Is he allowed?
cheating
Is
to
that
me, like,
person
I
allowed to
don't-
step out a little
Hold
bit?
on, hold on. She got
like
something to say. She got something to say.
I don't.
They hit a nail with her. She
I
went
don't
straight
like
to
that.
it.
I mean, either
You don't
way
like
it
that?
go. Like if you're the breadwinner, I don't condone it. I don't like that.
You don't like
you're
that?
the same. If you're the breadwinner, to be you gonna.
Yeah, like if you was a breadwinner and you just like, shoot, man, like this person won't even know.
She was cheating on Dwayne.
No, it's before that. Before
Yeah,
that.
before that.
I don't think she's a breadwinner
But,
with
no,
Dwayne.
but like she makes millions. Like even
She does.
when she was young, like
Yeah.
she's always been in acting,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure her guy was like, I don't know, making like at least 30, 40,000 probably.
Who really knows? So y'all don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
So y'all have no slack for that. No slack. Y'all have slack for cheating.
I mean, but imagine if you was making millions a year and your guy was like making like he wasn't even contributing to the.
if you
business.
feel like he would never know, like he would never know.
He contributing to the household.
like no, he's like
Oh, hold on, we got one. Alexa said,
uh-oh.
we got some.
I just don't.
got some action.
I don't know.
Like he's only there for the love that y'all have. Like, but he's like not doing anything financially for you.
That's just
So when y'all see relationships, all right. So when y'all see relationships, when they say like, "Yo, we got past cheating," do y'all not agree with that? Do you feel like do you think you would come back from somebody cheating?
I have before. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like.
Okay,
Ooh.
now we get into the real
You know
now.
what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Forget what we
have,
thought.
like-
Forget what you thought.
Why did you look past it?
Okay, so I looked past it because this is somebody. Well, who I thought.
How tall was he, Alexis? Tell us the height.
Look, he went on.
Was he
that
6
tall.
foot? Was he 6
He
foot?
wasn't all that tall, but I mean, he
All right.
wasn't
So if you're under
I
6 foot,
wouldn't
you
say
could cheat.
that. Don't say that. I didn't say that, but
I'm just messing. I'm sorry.
I guess I don't know how tall he was, but anyway, so I looked past it because this is somebody who I actually thought like, I really want to be with this person. Like, and then at the end of the day, he did it because okay.
Yeah. What was this? What was the story?
His story.
Story time.
His story was that
I gotta write this down.
I wasn't.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't giving him what he was, I guess, looking for or needed at
They
the
all
time.
say
Come on,
They
man.
all say that.
How long was y'all together when this happened?
I don't like you. How long we were together? I mean, to be honest, it really wasn't
TBH.
like a. It wasn't. I'm not gonna say it wasn't long. I'm gonna give it. So it was like the November, I guess 2019 or whatever. To
Those November months, them Scorpios, bro.
Girl.
That's
Yes.
a tough time. It's getting cold outside. It was cold outside.
Yes,
Oh my
baby.
She did-
Yes.
I'm
She
putting
was-
two and two together, and it's two
And
real
please.
bad.
Wait.
And that's the thing. I did not find out until 2021.
2 years
all
later?
this was going on.
But it happened 2019?
2019. Like, no, when I met him, it was 2019.
Yeah.
When I met him, it was in
Okay.
2019. But I guess the whole 2020.
What was his excuse? What was
No,
his
she just
excuse?
told you.
I just
Yeah,
told it.
she just
It
told
was
you.
just, it was that I wasn't
He
giving
blamed it on you. Yeah, he
I
blamed it
wasn't
on you.
giving him.
That's narcissism.
I mean, what did he want?
It's a
Very,
narcissist
very
thing?
much
I mean, what was he
That
wanting?
word got very
He
popular in the
wanted-
last 3
he-
months.
he wanted-
Yeah,
now,
people
this is the
ruined it.
thing.
They
I
did.
gave
Hold on.
him,
No, hold on.
but see,
See, me and
said-
Caitlin
what
are
do you
on the
call
same
it? A
page here.
nympho. He's a nympho.
Oh shit!
Yes, he's a
Yeah.
nympho.
I
And
didn't
he
know guys
actually-
can be described as nymphos these days. What's going on?
Which I want to be described as.
Let me tell you.
Sexual beings. That's what we want to be
I
described
mean, I
as.
guess women.
He
There are some.
Yeah.
So
women
he
who
was
are
kind of
sexually-
he had a lot of desire.
he had a lot, and the thing about it, even before I met him, and the girl that he was doing all this with was one of his prior, not before me, but like I
After
guess
you?
years ago or whatever. He was still messing with her or whatever. But
Oh.
anyway,
So he couldn't get her over his
Did Zach
ex.
say this happened multiple times before you found out,
this has I'm pretty sure it has happened multiple times.
but you still forgave him though, right?
I forgave him, but at
What was the
end,
last straw?
The last straw, the last straw was on some.
You ain't gotta say. You ain't
It-
gotta
it was
say.
on
We ain't
some
gotta dive
crazy
deep in
stuff.
there
Look.
like that.
Let's just
I don't know
say
why
that.
Draven is trying to
It
really
was-
get
it was
deep with you,
family-
Alexis.
It was
I'm
just on
sorry.
some family stuff, and I just
That's cool.
felt like
Okay.
I
That's
just
fine.
had to let that go.
Oh,
I
yeah.
felt like
Caitlin, how do you feel about this situation?
Cheating?
Yeah.
Oh, her situation.
oh
No, no,
well, yeah, because she
I-
knows
I-
kind
I- I
of.
feel
She
about
don't
cheating.
really know all of it.
So a lot
But she
happened
knows.
with me and Alexis
Yeah.
with this situation.
Ooh.
And I kind of tried
So
to
she was the person you like confided in this whole thing?
I
was going?
love Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was telling her like
Yeah,
I
what
don't
did you
know
what
if
advice did you give Alexis? For all these young
listen,
people going through this.
Before I knew
What is your
anything.
advice?
This is before
So
I knew
this is what I
anything.
told her because I got
This
How
was
you-
my
drink,
detective.
drink, drink
This
on
was
that.
my
Drink.
detective right
I
here.
got hearsay, right?
You detecting
And
other
I
people's
was
lives?
like,
Oh my god.
This and this is supposed allegedly going on, but I didn't want to say it because I don't want to be in the midst of.
So
stuff.
she brought the attention to you?
Yeah.
It's
And
always-
it
it's
was
always
brought
that-
to just from somebody
Caitlin.
else.
I gotta write your number down. I might need you to like look over
She's
some
the
people.
best
Goodness
detective, I'm
gracious.
telling
I
you.
was telling, and I was like,
I feel like every good girl, homegirl has a good friend like that.
I hate.
Like
being-
has a detective friend.
I
Like,
think anybody can tell you. In
you
my
know that
seat,
nigga cheat.
it's the weirdest seat ever because it's like you don't want to tell somebody that and ruin something because
That's true, yeah. It's
what
a
if it's
relationship.
not necessarily 100% true? You know what I'm saying? You don't want this person to look at you like
So what you had done? Like you,
You know.
hinting at it, like, hey,
I
you
feel
know,
you.
you checked things out today.
Like
I just had
Caitlin's
to.
a
To
real
be
one.
honest, she was blunt with. Like, I love
And
Caitlin
that's
for
my
being
issue.
blunt. Like, to be honest, she was blunt with it. Like, this is what this is what I got.
Yeah, that don't
This
sound
is
like
what-
nothing she just
Oh,
said.
Right.
that's like
Yeah,
Law and
that's
Order
basically,
SVU right
Like,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Don't cheat on me.
She was like, you. I
Don't
got you.
don't cheat on me.
Don't
Because,
cheat on you?
No.
Why not?
I might take you back, but we're finna go tit for tat.
So you saying you might take him back? All right.
Oh,
See, that's really what I wanted.
No,
really
no,
wanted to
you
hear.
missed that part.
No,
But
I
I'm
heard what she said. But the original part is that I might take you back. 'Cause that's what
Right.
we want to know.
But I'm
That was the
gonna
original
go tit
question.
for tat with you. Like
That's
if,
real.
If there's any
That's what we
point-
deserve. If I cheat on you and you cheat on me, I can't
Because
be
if I cheat
mad.
on you, I want you to take me back.
Damn.
maybe it depends.
It could be a cheating relationship. I like it. I like it.
Typically, if I cheat on you,
That's
though,
What
it's
if we?
like, I'm
Okay,
good.
basically, what if we invite the other person,
What's
the
your
other
sign
persons
say?
into the relationship?
So-
How do y'all feel about that?
What you
Because
mean?
that might
Hold on.
solve all the problems.
Hold on.
I
So
like it.
I've actually
So-
been in a
So like,
Carpool.
instead of cheating,
Yeah.
what if we just brought those people into a relationship? How do y'all feel about
Ooh.
that?
As far
it's not as easy. He's saying like a third, like you and your boyfriend brought a girlfriend in.
see, and that was the problem. That was
He was
the
trying to
problem.
do
So that's a problem for you.
This is the Caitlin. That was
Caitlin,
the
but Caitlin's with it though. All
problem.
right, we're gonna get to Caitlin first. You said, how did it work? How did it work for you?
What's up? I want to hear this.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
okay,
the
listen.
viewers want to hear this. This is what happened when you. This is what happened when you come into the woods.
So it's not as easy as you think. Like, oh, I'm gonna bring somebody. You gotta have boundaries.
Ooh.
Like,
Mhm.
are we gonna
Sexual
deal with-
boundaries or
yeah,
what?
Anything. Like, are we
All
gonna
that.
go out with this
We're not
person
speaking about-
at the same time? You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm.
is it okay if I message them, you message them? This is
Oh, so you're saying like y'all both are dating that same person?
Yes, you
So nobody
have
don't
to-
have their separate person.
no. That's a whole different thing.
Okay.
You're trying to go hard.
No,
You're trying to go
I'm
hard.
trying to see. Yeah, I'm
Wait.
trying to see.
So my question is, was you both involved with that person?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what she just said. Yeah.
I was with a actual legit married couple.
Oh,
Hold on.
oh,
So wait, so you were the extra person, not them.
Yes.
oh.
Oh,
So we
so
get-
they were.
So we get it from the third eye view.
Caitlin, you're coming back next week, and the week after that, and the week after that. Caitlin might be my new co-star, co-guest, co-host.
Hey, this is exactly
'Cause this
why
is-
Like, I'm finna take your spot, D. I'm sorry.
D just showed up today,
just showed up
but
today.
I'm loving what we got going on right
Yeah,
here.
I was in a throuple, and
So,
She was
was there
I
any
like
point
it.
where the wife got jealous?
no, the wife was like,
She liked you more than he did, probably.
yeah, like
Oh shit!
they were both really aggressive.
Alexis, you hearing this right now?
But
You with this?
she-
Oh,
I was like,
I
are
heard
you
it.
sure you're bisexual? Like, you got to be gay. Like, there's just no way.
Y'all remember that episode
No
of P
way.
Valley when this was going on? I don't know what he brought over there, but this reminds me of
It
P
was
Valley.
P Valley. He was looking
It
at P
was.
Valley.
Oh, team, we're brothers. We can
Yeah.
do the same thing. I like it.
So, exactly.
So you were Mercedes in this
I
situation.
guess so.
So Alexis, back to you. Was you ever asked?
Caitlin, can you
anything
dance like
that?
Mercedes?
Was
That's a
I
separate
ever
question.
I
Well, we'll
have-
answer that later.
I
I have been
I'm
asked.
ready.
You was asked.
I have been asked to be the third person before.
Oh, we about to figure this out right
wow.
now.
So what?
We know some
So
people.
what was tempting for you, and what was like the no?
To be honest, it was the girl for me.
Ooh, always the girl, y'all.
I did
I
like. I
mean,
mean,
I
I've
can't-
I've known her for years, and when she asked me, she just was like, you know,
She asked you?
she asked me for
That's a
you know,
lot.
her.
Did she ask you or the man ask you when in your throuple?
So,
At the same time, they saw you at the club. They saw you at Bayou X.
no, they actually
I like the
saw
word
me.
throuple.
I can't give too much details.
I like the
but-
word throuple.
So, pretty much, I knew this person,
Which one?
the wife.
Ooh.
First.
That's always y'all know the wife. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
we
saying?
knew.
Okay.
We were
Hey,
really,
pimping
I
starts with the
mean,
girls always.
But they saw me out in the store. He saw me finally.
Ooh, a store.
Yeah.
What store was it? Like grocery store?
JCPenney.
Oh, that's boring, Caitlin. I thought you were like some kind of lingerie store or something. Christmas time. Oh, you were the present.
Yeah, so that's not really the store. So
Ooh.
look, before I gained all
Is
this
Christmas
baby
coming
weight-
up?
Yeah, it's
Nah, we got like
Christmas.
9 months. Dang it.
Right.
All right.
But you scared me. We said 9 months. I almost ran out the room.
Oh my god.
Oh,
But no.
Caitlin has something on the way
Do
in
we
9
have-
months.
Do we have?
Is there a stork in the
or
building
something?
here?
No.
Alexis, tell us the
but
secrets.
They saw me and
Alexis,
they came to
what's
agreement
going on
they
with
liked me.
They what?
They came to agreement that they both like he liked what he saw, blase blase.
Yeah.
And that's how it happened. Like she reached out to me and she was like, I don't want to scare you. I'm like,
Did you scare you?
Did you immediately say yes, or did you think about it?
we actually went on a few dates first before I say yes.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
think that's if you're gonna have a
Yeah.
thoughtful relationship,
Yeah.
everybody take that girl on
like
a
that
date.
word.
Yeah,
Take
get to
them
know,
out.
get to know him, get to know the
'Cause they
the
were-
man, get to know.
I don't
all
know if
that.
they were trying to be like Drika and Gates, but they
And,
were.
and how
big.
tall was how tall was this dude?
He had to be like maybe 6'4",
6'4", 6'5". So you gotta be 6'4", 6'5" to pull this off.
That brings to my main question.
You gotta have the money. You gotta.
Oh, you gotta have the
extra
money.
girlfriend.
Oh, we haven't talked about money this whole time.
We have not
We have
talked about
not.
money.
Caitlin, high five. I love it.
I'm
All
trying to
right,
say
she's
you have,
on the real.
You are an extra.
Alexis,
in
you're
their
real too. I'm sorry.
situation.
You get a air high five.
So
as
was
well.
you getting
I'm trying to
paid
leave behind.
for this?
I wouldn't necessarily say paid.
Oh, was you getting perks?
Oh, she was getting perks.
Was you getting perks?
I was definitely getting perks.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I
Are they-
think anything like that.
Are they messages still pinned on your text messages?
No.
Do you want them to? Let's reach out to them right now. Cheers to you, wherever you are located.
So my next question for you girls is,
Ooh.
how do we feel about polygamy?
I was. Into
Was the
it.
throuple polygamy? Is that the same thing as polygamy?
I think it's a little different. I think it's a
So
little
I
different.
need to go into this because apparently it's like polygamy.
Caitlin is
polygamous,
definitely coming back next week, guys.
Legal, whatever. Okay.
Lexus, you can come too as well, but Caitlin definitely.
But
definitely
I
coming
was
next
just
week.
like, it's someone I don't know if you would call that polygamy because to me, in my eyes, everybody has different. Like I've seen a woman who has a husband and boyfriends, right?
Mm.
But in my eyes, to me,
She said
polygamy-
boyfriends.
I haven't seen one now in Shreveport.
I don't want that. You know,
No.
everything is different for someone. But
So, random question. In your throuple, were you allowed to date other people?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So they didn't
I
care
ended up
about what you were
actually-
doing.
Actually, I ended up pregnant like a couple months later. Yeah.
Hey, drop that bomb, bro. Drop the bomb, bro. What is happening? Forget these questions I have on this paper. What is happening? This
Yeah.
should be on
Woo.
TLC right now on
I ended
TV.
up pregnant.
We in way back in the woods now.
Yeah, this is past the woods. I think we have made it into the other side to the suburbs by now. We are. This daiquiris did this? We gotta get daiquiris next time, bro. The Skittle daiquiris.
Extra
Truthfully,
shot.
So I'm an impulsive person. I'm learning to come out of that for real.
No, say we like it there. We like it there. We like it when you're there, bro. No,
So
no, you're good.
in that time, me and this person I got pregnant by, we're going through like a tough spot.
Ooh.
Oh, so it wasn't a throuple that you got pregnant by?
No, heck no.
I thought that's what this whole
No.
situation is about.
Yo, no.
I
I'm sorry.
thought so too. What?
If that would have happened, I think everything would have been smooth going because we actually talked about that. But that's
So y'all
another
like the ground
story.
rules out.
Yes, and you have to in any type of 3-way, 4-way, 5-way relationship. You gotta have
5-way.
boundaries. Gotta have grounders.
Said 5-way?
I'm so serious. People
still having 5 ways out here.
trying to tell you.
Hey, boy, this is America, bro. Do what you want.
People say
Ratchet
they're
City.
going. They said we're going back to our roots of multiple wives. And
Who
some
roots are those?
women-
African roots?
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, Marcus, have you ever?
I don't like those questions. We're only diverting those questions over here. I don't even want you to finish that. Tremaine, what's he thinking? He's trying to look at me with questions.
Alex,
That's
have
not gonna
you,
work.
Have you ever been in any type of relationship like that?
Like monogamy.
Just
That's definitely not monogamous. Like, I don't think she understands the name of the word.
One and one.
Like you haven't had a guy like, hey, I want another woman in the bedroom.
Yeah,
She
I've been in a
just said
situation.
it.
I've been in a situation.
You've
like
been in
that.
those situations,
I've been in 2 situations like that.
okay, but
those.
not,
The guy,
but not an ongoing.
I
situation,
didn't go.
just-
I did not go through with it because
Neither one of 'em.
No, neither one of them. Because for one, with one of them, with the one that I knew, the girl, whatever, she came and reached out to me. I just couldn't go through with it. I wasn't feeling the guy. more
The guy was a deal
girl.
breaker. So if you told that girl, break up with that dude,
Yeah.
I'm with
what,
you.
What if it was just 2 women?
Obviously, she's down.
You'd be down
Lexus
for
is
that.
down.
You'd be down
Lexus
for
is
that.
down.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
We asked the wrong questions about
I
Lexus.
mean,
We were talking about
The
guys.
women are really.
Oh, yes.
like that.
Y'all are very...
Biggest
The women are what make it
tricks.
special, right?
Yeah.
Women are God's gift to this earth.
The
Yeah.
guy just there to just get a nut. Let's
Yeah,
be honest.
like women are the biggest. They're gonna buy you this. They're gonna make sure you're taken care of for sure.
I love it. I love it. I love where we're going with this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this kind of... Oh,
what's
go
your-
ahead,
Oh
Lex.
no, I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
But I was just gonna go ahead with my story. I didn't.
Go ahead, please. This is story time in the woods. Let's go.
Oh, but no. Yeah, with him, I didn't. With the other situation, I didn't because he tried to play.
Was
in
he
my
corny?
Face, basically.
Oh, he tried to
No.
play in your... I got you.
No.
Sounds like death.
He just tried to play in my face. It was a thing like I was telling y'all about like how I didn't know that this was going on. Well, we talked about adding someone into our little situation, and I was like, well, I'll pick the girl. Da da da.
He wanted
Ooh.
to pick the girl.
Okay.
Hold
He
on.
already had the girl
He
lined
wanted
up.
to pick the girl because he already had her.
He already had a girl in mind.
And that to me,
That
I
sounds like a
just
jail
felt,
sentence.
honestly, I felt like
I mean, for me, if I allow you to pick the girl and you come in with a dyke, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna
Hey,
be
man,
drunk.
I'm laughing at this text message. I'm sorry.
I'm ready to throw hands. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But I'm
No,
saying
like-
that right there
But
is a jail sentence.
that situation.
So why is it a jail sentence, Caitlin?
Because you are really playing. That's what I'm saying. Don't cheat on me. Don't do
No.
nothing. Like, don't cross me because.
But
I'm
if you keep it
revengeful.
open, you good. I like that.
Thank
I
you.
like where you're
Keep
at.
it.
I really feel like
Keep
you
it
need some
honest.
boxing gloves right now.
Communication.
Mm.
You said wasn't.
I feel like you need some boxing gloves right now. You got a lot of animosity going on over here.
I think communication, open communication, any relationship, it's gonna keep it healthy. It's gonna keep it like. Recently, I just got reached out by another couple. I'm like, I don't think I
They
want.
are attracted to you.
I don't know why. I seriously do not know.
You just seem like a
why.
fun person. That's probably what
And
it
that's
is.
what I'm saying. Now I'm just in this era because I have a baby now, so it's just like I am chilling out.
Yeah.
That baby ain't stopping nothing, girl.
But
Come
but
on
them
now.
perks though.
We know this is.
Perks.
We know how this
But
goes.
I'm chilling. Like I really am chilling. Like, I'm trying to get myself together, to get myself ready for marriage, to get myself ready for.
Okay.
a
But what if you
house.
meant to be a part of Throppers, though? What if you stop it
What
when
if
I
you
think
meant
it's
to
just a
be?
fun
What if he allow it?
time.
Alexa's over there humming
If I
and stuff.
allow
I'm sorry.
another-
No, what if he allowed? I doubt he will, but you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
no, hey,
We
hey.
actually talked about it, and
Oh, shit.
yeah, because I actually brought it up, and he was like, "No."
Ooh, Caitlin brought it up. Girls always bringing it up.
No,
I
no.
love
What,
it.
what exactly did he say? I want to know what exactly
He was
he
like,
said.
"No." He was like, "I just don't want
Nah.
to do it. It's like I just want to focus on one person."
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
I think you were just testing him.
Yeah, I
weren't
like
you?
that.
You were just
Hey,
testing
so-
him. You were just testing him. I see where that goes.
That's another thing
That
I did
ain't-
to him. I was like, I think
she
you need
was-
to go through your whole phase.
All right,
Like,
audience.
Nah.
She wasn't being serious. She was just testing him.
All right.
We got excited. Got let down.
Right.
That was not a real question.
But I
Okay,
do.
but-
I ask a lot of questions to get a response to see how you're gonna react to.
Caitlin, we
See
know
what I'm
this.
saying?
We know
See-
this.
see, I
We
got-
know.
But if you would have said, yeah, you would have went all in for it, huh?
I probably would have cursed about like, this really what you've been thinking this whole time.
Can I get
Guys,
into
listen. These are traps. This is what we call traps. They have a preconceived question
We
answer
do.
they want you to say.
I mean, y'all ask questions that are tests too, so don't even do.
No, we do things
Yeah,
to test. We don't really ask
exactly.
questions. We don't use
And
words.
we need to have
What are
that
words?
discussion. What are y'all? Tests?
Next time when y'all do a podcast, y'all can ask us. Y'all can ask us all the questions you want.
wow.
When you're in y'all the podcast.
Yeah.
But y'all are on that side of the table, so that means I'm asking y'all these questions. But I did kind of lead me to another question. Tremaine wanted me to ask a question, but I'm not going to ask that question. We may do it when the cameras are off.
No.
Okay, I wanna know.
All right, I'll get into it later. It could go to the next one. But how do y'all feel about gender roles in relationships? Do you think gender roles are real, or have they changed over the years? Has gender roles changed over the years in relationships? That's the real
They
question.
definitely changed. Definitely changed.
Like, where are they now?
What's expected?
What are the general? Yeah, what is expected from each of guys? What is expected from guys from y'all? What do you expect from guys to bring to the table, as they say?
Ooh.
I'm pretty good at this, bro.
I
I'm pretty
like
good
that.
at this
I
at
like
this
that.
point.
I had to talk to my fiance about that.
Protection?
For sure.
That's it?
Protection, providing.
Number one is protection. What about you, Alexis? What's your number one? Numero uno.
I would say that too. I would say, to be honest.
I don't know what's going on over there, bro. But
I
hey,
would, honestly, I would say that too. I would
Protection?
I mean, to be honest, yeah, that, and then like if we, have kids and things like that, like I would like expect, I guess, for you to provide for, the family.
so providers number two.
Yeah.
I would
Is that
definitely
number
say
two
so.
for you?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. What's expected of a girl then?
Mm.
We should ask you.
No. What do y'all think? What do y'all think is expected of a girl?
I don't know. For me,
I'm dying.
For me, I try to be like.
I'm just letting y'all know I'm having
I try
a
to
lot
be
of fun
like
right
a
now.
safe space.
A what? A
Like
safe space?
'Cause I feel like a lot of guys like harbor like a lot of emotions.
You feel like that?
Yeah, for sure. I
Okay.
think so. I really do. Y'all don't.
All right, Alexis, what do you think? What's expected number one?
What's expected?
Yeah, from females. Since we said number one for guys is
What do
protection.
you think we expect from you?
Of course, y'all expect
Sex.
the sex, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, y'all expect that.
Right.
She said,
Y'all
of
hear
course.
this? Y'all hear this,
Of
America?
course, y'all expect that.
So that's your answer? That's your
real.
numero uno?
That's real.
Hey, Marcus, just go ahead and give it to him. What do you think we expect from them?
What do we think, or what I think, or what do you think? I don't know. I wasn't ready for these questions yet. I'm just vibing out what they're saying.
Okay.
Let me tell you what I expect.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Because you
go.
have a fiance, so yeah.
That's very true.
Well, yeah. Let me tell you what I expect out of her.
Out of who? Oh,
Yeah.
you pointed over there. I was like, where's going
Which
on?
is the same thing. Well, I think she always expects out of me. It's
Ooh,
communication.
y'all expect the same
I was
thing.
gonna say that. I was gonna say communication.
Ain't none of y'all said communication.
I was thinking it, but I was like,
Yeah,
I already said
okay,
it
yeah,
earlier, so it's like
yeah.
I don't want to repeat myself again.
So it's like, what if y'all get that outside of that though?
Outside of communication,
Outside of your relationship?
say that for me one more time.
I don't know. It might be the drink talking.
Right.
That might be it.
So just run it back for me, so I can.
No, I was because she was like, we expect sex as number one,
Uh-huh.
but that's like that could be easy to get.
Well, go back. Why do you think we expect that out of you?
Of course. I mean,
She said, of course.
To me, my thing is that's number one. That's
That's numero uno.
Wow.
I don't really.
You
I
know,
don't.
like
I
guys
mean,
like that.
I'm not gonna say like y'all don't expect other things, but like in y'all mind, that's what you're thinking. When you approach a girl, you're thinking like, okay, I'm looking at her. Yeah, of course y'all are thinking that.
Do y'all like to be
I-
romanticized?
I feel like y'all are y'all have like a pre-notion of like the guys that have approached you, but a real guy, nah, he what he's looking for is pretty much an add-on, or it's like
It's real.
someone to
I
complement
see
his
you
lifestyle.
with the Bible, with the Bible talk.
Someone,
Jermaine said he's proud of you.
someone that complements his lifestyle. That's
Ooh.
what
That's
every
why, yeah.
that's what every guy
Yeah.
longs for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sex is it's like a drop in a bucket. Like
Yeah.
we
Ooh,
need
drop
more.
in a bucket.
We need more than that.
Because
For a long-lasting, successful relationship,
it gets tiring. Sex gets tiring.
Sex gets tiring
Yeah.
from her perspective.
Well, I'm saying like it's like something you can almost expect. So it's like for me, I want the unexpected. Like I just like to talk. I like to converse. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't want to have sex. Like now, no. Back
Only with the throuple, though.
then, Maybe back then, you know.
Back
I
then
thought
they
it
didn't
was
want you,
like
but now
2
you're
years
hot.
ago.
They all on you.
Right.
is that time?
So that kind of leads me into my next question. Like, do y'all believe in love languages?
Yeah.
All right, what are y'all love languages? Since y'all both believe in it.
For me is quality time. I like quality time. I'm not gonna say I don't like, I guess, physical touch. I like that a little bit, but mine is quality time for sure.
I like that a lot. Physical touch for sure.
Physical touch is your love language?
Well, yeah, and acts of services. Like
Mm.
I'm one of those people. I don't mind. Like I'm a giver, so I like to be. I don't really expect anything back
No,
from
no,
someone.
no. Like you like the perks, huh?
I like the perks. Because I'm gonna give you perks.
So like,
So
Oh.
don't think that you're just gonna be the one that's constantly giving.
Right, of course.
No. I'm gonna give. Like I am a giver.
I like that.
I watch. Like I pay attention to things that you like.
Well,
and
you
I
watch what?
surprise you. Like just
Okay, I'll take
everyday
this with you.
life. You know. I was like, I like seeing how your life is. Like, how are you with your family? How are you with your mom, your grandma, different stuff like that. To me, that's another quality in a guy you really do need to look at. Like, how do you treat your mama? How do you treat your grandma? Because you're gonna treat me the same way.
Ooh.
Because do you?
You were looking at
respect
that
women?
like that?
Absolutely.
Oh my, y'all be grading people. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
I'd write this stuff down. I don't
mean,
be
I'm
looking
not
at
saying you
nothing.
gotta have the picture perfect relationship, mama. But what I'm saying is you have a respect, you know, to a certain level.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing even with a girl. Like at one point, me and my dad we never really had a relation. Like now we're trying to build one since I had a baby. But I didn't respect guys because I didn't respect him.
Damn,
You know,
that's
I didn't
deep.
know how to give
That's
it to him
deep.
because I hated him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like pretty much like even when my first love, I wasn't looking for a guy. I wasn't gay. I wasn't any of that. I just hated guys. Like I didn't think you meant any earthly good to me. And in a sense, I grew up in a all woman household. That's what I was taught. And I was taught not to trust. You know what I'm saying? So
So we're saying.
he's telling you the right
So basically, you're saying not maybe not everybody, but your relationship with your dad, like
it played a
kinda
part.
plays a part in your relationship
It
with
didn't make
other
me
men.
wild out. Like I saw other girls where their dad wasn't there and they just threw their vagina this way, and it was me. I was like, why are you doing that? Like you giving this guy so much power over you, and you don't even know that. You know. So I'm like I'm still like that too. I still like I don't have a problem with hoe friends. I love you. You know what I'm saying? I love.
Shout
the
out to
hoe
the
shit
hoe
that you
friends,
do.
bro.
I do. I love the whole
We
shit
love
that
y'all.
you do. I do.
We love y'all.
But it's just like, are you giving away too much of your power to a guy? You know what I'm saying? Don't
That's
do
real.
that. Don't do that. So that's why I'm like, I had to grow out of that. And I think with the father of my child, I try to do things differently, and it's a roller coaster because I'm learning through it.
Yeah, y'all
it's
two
like-
separate people.
I knew that I loved this person so much, I didn't want to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? My intentions were not to hurt you. So instead of getting loud and throwing stuff or trying to fight, I drew back and was just like, hey, you know, let's chill, let's talk.
Real talk.
I like that.
I do like that. So obviously we're going to do a part 2 at some point, but
Yes.
I enjoyed y'all, Caitlin and Alexis and my boy DJ XL in this thing. Got to get y'all back in the woods soon.
Gotta get y'all back.
Yes, and thank you for having this. It was fun.
No doubt. Was it fun?
It really was.
Did y'all have a good time?
It was.
Right on, right on.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Well, thanks y'all for coming. Catch y'all later.
Yeah.
Did you just try to do a howl? I like that. I was about to say, what's up, bro? Hey, it grows on people. I had to catch everybody doing it. I was like, hey, bro, that's real. That's